Well, Grandma, what did you think of The Walk?
It is definitely one of those films where you need to invest in going to IMAX theater, settling into your car, your nice little seat,
Right.
and sit back and enjoy what filmmakers can do,
Mm.
because it was fabulous. The walk, if you knew that it was going to happen, it wasn't a mystery, it wasn't a suspense story,
Mm.
but the story of how he accomplished walking between the Twin Towers was so well done. And his team of workers, the kinds of things that they had to do to accomplish this. I hadn't realized before we went to see this that the Twin Towers were just being finished.
Mm-hmm.
That this was very, very early in their life.
Yeah, it might not have been able to happen later.
Correct, and I think that was clear to him. When he realized, okay, we've got a limited time to accomplish this
Mm-hmm.
coup, as he kept calling it, since he was French. It was really special, and the filmmakers, in IMAX, but in any kind of theater, I think they showed New York City and the towers as if they were just like that in 1974. I'm very impressed by what movie creators can do
Mm-hmm.
now, when the actual towers don't exist anymore. They couldn't just go there and film
Right.
this story. They had to recreate it with their music, their magic, not music, their movie magic, and it was just terrifically well done, I thought.
Did it get you a little
Well, I had
scared of heights a little bit
I
here?
had to hold my breath, even though I knew that he was going to succeed. That no, nothing terrible. He did not fall, and that was not the end of him, because he was telling the story.
Right.
You knew that he was going to
Right.
make it, but still, I'll tell you.
Well, that was actually a bit of the mountain, you might say, that the filmmakers had to climb, because again, we did know that he succeeded,
Mm-hmm.
and how can you make it thrilling, you might say, when you know he succeeds?
By showing exactly what they did.
Well, yeah, exactly what he was faced with, what he was up against.
Exactly what he was in. I thought also that they showed remarkable restraint in not looking down all the time from the wire
Mm-hmm.
down to the 110 stories down from there, what it looked like. The images you got were across the wire. What this walk was going to be across the wire up here at the top of the towers. And there was New York City in the background, and the what was it, the East River or the Hudson River?
One of them.
I don't know, one of them.
One or both of them. It's right down there at the tip of Manhattan, so it has.
That is true. So you have
everything
both. You have both bodies of water
Right.
in the horizon, in the background there. What did you think of the movie maker's skills here?
Well, set aside the end loop for a moment. Again, the majority of the movie was, again, him telling how he got to be a wire walker, how he got to get this obsession with the Twin Towers, and then how he actually accomplished it. Again, we're not really ruining anything for anybody who hasn't seen it, because again, we know how it comes out. So again, it's
You do know what you're going to see.
now. So because the majority of the film is that, you have to actually. It depends on how much you like the Philippe Petit as a character, and how well you think that Joseph Gordon-Levitt does as bringing his character to life. If you don't like either one, then you're not gonna. Again, the end when he's walking on the wire, you may still enjoy, but the rest of the movie you won't like. Again, I like him as a character and Joseph Gordon-Levitt as an actor, so I like them both. But that's sort of true, because again, it is really, he's in every scene. It's all about him, his obsession and
definitely
everything.
Right on him.
Yeah, and so again, if you don't like him, you're not going to like most of the movie. The end of the movie, though, where he's on the wire, I can rarely think of a film that led up to such a large climax, you might say, because again, the movie is all leading to this wire walk, and if it had failed in some sort of way, the whole movie would fail. But again, it is not a failure. It's
beautifully done.
It's a triumph.
Beautifully done.
I mean, it's what you could say is perhaps pure cinema, in that it takes you.
Yes.
It takes you to a place you're never going to be. It makes you feel feelings that you're never going to feel.
I didn't actually know. I knew that he succeeded, of course, but I didn't actually know what a show he put on.
Right.
You know, and when I realized, okay, he made it. When I realized he was going to turn around and do it again, go back, I thought, oh, yeah, well, it's not
Once
over.
was not enough.
It's not over yet.
But again, the way they were able to use the IMAX and the 3D, I mean, this is again a perfect example of opportunity for them to do that.
Yes.
And they did it really, really well. And again, it sort of, like we've said on previous movies, again, it's not for the faint of heart. You know, if you have any sort of fear of heights, it's probably not for you.
One of his helpers almost lost it there.
But again, if you can take it, it's just so. Again, it's a place you're never going to be. You're never going to be out on a wire like that.
I don't think they even let you go
feel
to the
those
roof.
feelings.
I mean, regular people didn't get to go to the roof.
But
his pass was forever. He said, "Cool."
But again, that made it just really, really wonderful. I think the end of that, how they were able to do that, is just amazing.
And I did notice how much the IMAX and the 3D added to what we were seeing.
So, Grandma, what would your final analysis be on
If I had more than 2 thumbs, I would put them all up. Because this is a special film, and I think everyone should see it. Everyone. So go and see this film. It's wonderful.
And see it in IMAX if you can.
Absolutely.
Or 3D if you can.
Give yourself the best movie-making opportunity.
Movie viewing opportunity.
Movie viewing opportunity, and see it in IMAX or 3D if at all possible. If not, go see it anyway. It was wonderful.
It's still a good movie,
it's
and still an interesting story.
Very interesting.
Yes.
Very interesting.